Welcome to Resume Formatting Part 3. Hopefully, welcome back from Part 2. Again, we are using the How to Write a Resume booklet as our overall guide, but right now we're just focusing on formatting. And in this segment, I'm going to be mainly talking about inserting bullet points and adjusting those using the ruler bar, using the ruler bar a little bit more globally, and using the Format Painter tool to fix things. I just realized another small thing that I didn't talk about in the previous session. I'll enter these, look at these again. If you, you can also use the line spacing tool selectively to, for instance, add a little bit of space between the section titles and the text below. And so if I click on this one, for example, I can click on, I think, part of it or all of it. I might decide I just want to add 3 points of space after that. And so you can see the difference slightly between the objective and the education. There's just a little bit of a separation there. So we can do that with each one. I'm going to do it a little bit more laboriously now, but I'll do it in a quicker way when we use the Format Painter and show you that in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to do that. And then the next sections that we're going to have on this one are the experience sections. So on this one in particular, it's going to be relevant experience and additional experience. You can see where my cursor is right now. And notice that if I hit the Enter key, because I've been using the indent button, I'm still in that plane right here. And we do need to make sure that the text is indented, that the section titles are over here and the text is indented. But now I want to go back over to the left-hand side. And to do that, you just go back up to the indent buttons and you go to the left one, which is decrease indent, and I end up over on the left-hand side. So let's say that I have entered the raw material for my relevant experience and my additional experience. We're going to, of course, make these section titles the same, bold and all caps as those. But let's first insert our bullet points and adjust those using the ruler bar. So first let's put in some bullet points. So if I just highlight that section, there's actually a shortcut here. I'll go up and show you up here at least the first time. Under the bullets I can select which kind. Normally we're just going to select these circles. This defaults to a lot of space between the bullet point and the text, and so we're going to talk about how to modify that. Also, this is the ruler bar, and if that's not showing up, you would go to View and click Ruler. So you can see that as I click that, it disappeared, but as I click Ruler, it reappears. And when I have those bullet points highlighted, you can see that on the ruler bar, these shapes, I'll call these triangles in this box. The left triangle, or the pointing down triangle, actually controls the bullet points. And so if I click on that and move it, the bullet points move. And the pointing up lower triangle controls the text. Oh, I must have clicked on the box. There we go. So that controls just the text, and then the box controls both. I think that it looks better if we move the text a little bit closer to the bullet points so that they are one division apart. And so that's what we'll do there. Next, I'm going to indent this text using the indent button, and I'm going to indent the text below the additional experience over as well so that it matches the same boundary as the other one. And And now let's talk about the Format Painter tool. So we'll use that with a couple of these pieces here. The Format Painter is, if you're in the Home tab, it's over on the left-hand side, and you might have to expand your page a little bit to see that. But if I click on a line that has formatting, for example, this one is bold, and that's the only formatting in there that is added. And then if I click on Format Painter, then I have a little paintbrush, and if I click on a row of text or a section of text, it will mimic the formatting on that. Let's go back up to the objective again. If I double click, then I can do it a lot. So I can just keep on doing this, or I can just sort of drag this across and change the formatting of that entire section. You'll notice that this also added the 3 points of space after that line, because I made a mistake and I said that bold was the only formatting. I was wrong. This line contained 2 pieces of formatting. One of them was bold, and the other was adding 3 points of space after the paragraph mark. So you'd have to be careful of that. If you're using the Format Painter, it will copy every bit of formatting from that. If I'm done using the Format Painter, I have to go back and click that off. And so now it's just the regular cursor again. I'm going to use the Format Painter again to mimic the bullet point information here. So I'm going to go back and double click on Format Painter, and now I'm going down to my Humane Society experience, and I'm going to click once on this line, and it will add the bullet point, and it's already adjusted it the way that I wanted to adjust it before. The other things I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make the titles bold. So sales associate and animal care volunteer, I'm going to make bold. You notice that I've mimicked the Capital University organization company formatting. Marshalls and Humane Society are both all caps but normal, not bold. And so the reason that we do this, which is what we'll talk about in the structuring videos, is to add some consistency of formatting to make it easier for the person to skim. But for this, I'm doing this so that you can see how it looks overall. This is the last segment for formatting, and so next move on to the resume structure sections.